Pour yourself a cold one and join us for an hour filled to the brim with fun.
It hurts in my ears right now.
Entertainment.
Cheeky, bang, bang.
Information.
I need some water and a washcloth.
And a little weirdness.
Can I be a duck? Yeah, I don't think they want me to be a duck.
It's Happy Hour with DJ Kyle.
Hey, welcome to Happy Hour right here on Lake TV. Want to say thanks to our sponsors. We couldn't do it without you. Ozarks Amphitheater, the exclusive attraction of Happy Hour. OZARK, BARGE, and Doc. Our veterinary, they're sponsoring our furry friends that we'll tell you a little bit about coming up. And Sir Dyke Yamaha Year-Round Fund. Also want to say thanks to our American Elm Company friends for the decor here on the set. Thank you so much again to all the sponsors and to all of you. We have a fantastic show lined up. We're going to sit down and talk with Wild Will about his crazy obsession with cards. We have On the Farm at McMiller Farms. We're going to show you some new animals that we have on the farm running around. Of course, our furry friends, and we throw back to an old photo shoot that we did a while back. And we're going to hear from Kevin Hilly's Talk of the Town. Great show lined up right here on Happy Hour.
Fancy like the country music sensation is coming to Lake of the Ozarks. Fancy like Applebee's. Walker Hayes, Duck Buck Tour, June 22nd, Ozarks Amphitheater. With special guests Ingrid Andress.
Maybe I'm just wishful drinking.
And Ray Fulcher. On sale now at ozarksamp.com and Bridal Cave. Walker Hayes live.
Want a dock that will withstand the wake from a million boats? Want a dock that's different from the usual dock? Then you want OZARK Barge and Dock in Gravois Mills. OZARK Barge and Dock now celebrating 35 years of building the best dock on Lake of the Ozarks. And we guarantee every dock we build. So when it comes time to build your custom dock, trust the best and go with OZARK Barge and Dock, building the best dock at the lake for the last 35 years.
If it's happening at the lake, it's happening on Lake TV. From the Polar Plunge to festivals parades, Aquapalooza, and boat shows, Lake TV has it all. Even the granddaddy of them all, the shootouts. If you're looking for places to party, things to do, or even a new home to move into, you've gotta love Lake TV.
Your furry friends are more than pets, they're family, and at our veterinary, we understand that. With multiple locations, we can service your pets when and where you need it. Our team of professionals offer routine wellness, orthopedic care from broken bones to joint repair, and even emergency services. We are ready to welcome your pet to our family with medical or preventative care. Our veterinary, with 6 convenient locations, the team providing exceptional care for your pet when and where you need it.
All right. Oh, hey, you just moved, Donkey. You were in a perfect spot. Why are you moving on me? Now I can't get... Donkey, don't give me that side. Turn around. Let's get the good... Donkey, where you going? Hey, I'm DJ Kyle, and welcome to DJ Kyle on the Farm. We have so much stuff. So much great new stuff that's happening right now. New animals, we have some new baby silkies that are here. We got a new calf. And yeah, our rooster, obviously, he's the loud one. His name's Harry, and he's quite loud. Thank you, Harry. I appreciate that. But we got a couple of our horses over here. Freckles is the one right up here eating. And we have Dolly right back behind him. And I had over here, hey, Donkey. Get in the shot here, Donkey. Donkey. Hey, there's Donkey. Howdy, Donkey. But I want to introduce you to some of our new animals. Of course, we have some of those new goats. People are asking me all the time, how are the animals doing on the farm? Well, let's show you what we got going on McMiller Farm. Let's see if we can get those cows up here so you can see our new calf. Hey, cows! Hey, cows! We'll see if they come up. Well, while the cows are making their way up, I feel like we should say hey to our pigs. Hey, pigs! Yeah, we have Ellie and Ed. Are you guys happy? Are you happy, pigs? Oink, 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 oink. You're muddy. Look at your place. It looks like a pig stall. Our cow likes coffee. Coffee, I need my coffee. Where's my coffee? I need some coffee. Give me some coffee. I need it. Well, people are always asking me, hey, how's that one cow that lived inside with you doing? Well, here she is, and she's doing all right. She loves to lick on a hand. Hey, do you wanna lick on my arm here? Yeah, you want a hand? No? Oh, you just want the camera. What are we doing? That's old Hope. Hi, Hope. How are we today? Oh, good girl. You good girl, aren't you? Yes, you are. Nom, 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 nom. Nom, 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 nom. Oh, you want to get that camera? You want to get the camera? Get that camera. Get that camera. Yeah,
What would we do with a drunken sailor? What would we do with a drunken sailor? What would we do with a drunken sailor early in the morning? Way, hey, and up she rises. Way, hey, and up she rises. Way, hey, and up she rises early in the morning. Shave his belly with a rusty razor. Shave his belly with a rusty razor. Shave his belly with a rusty razor early in the morning. Way, hey, and up she rises. Way, hey, and up she rises. Way, hey, and up she rises early in the morning.
Put him in a longboat till he's sober. Put him in a longboat till he's sober. Put him in a longboat till he's sober early in the morning.
Way, hey, and up she rises. Way, hey, and up she rises. Way.
That's our new little boy. Oh, Buzz. And then we have Huey. And we have Nala. And we have Barbie. Barbie's the mama of Buzz. Well, sometimes filming at McMiller Farms, you got old Donkey that wants to come up and get in a shot. How we doing, Donkey? Oh, you're a good boy.
Way, hey, and up she rises. Way, hey, and up she rises. Way, hey, and up she rises early in the morning.
Put him in the bed with the captain's daughter. Put him in the bed with the captain's daughter. Put him in the bed with the captain's daughter early in the morning.
Well, in addition to all of our new animals, our chicks, we had a cow, we've got a new pig's probably going to be on its way, and we've got the silkies, we got a ducks working on some baby ducks, but we also had some new kids. We had some new goats added to the McMiller Farm family. Yeah, is that right? So we're going to see if we can get some goats here on film for you. How you goats doing today? I guess that's okay. Jolene and I want to say thank you so much for visiting us at the farm today. Ow! Ow, girl! That hurts! Ow! We'll see you next time. Ow!
Want a dock that will withstand the wake from a million boats? Want a dock that's different from the usual dock? Then you want Ozark Barge and Dock in Gravois Mills. Ozark Barge and Dock now celebrating 35 years of building the best dock on Lake of the Ozarks. And we guarantee every dock we build. So when it comes time to build your custom dock, trust the best and go with Ozark Barge and Dock, building the best dock at the lake for the last 35 years.
Oh, the coolest place to be this summer, Ozarks Amphitheater, the exclusive attraction of Happy Hour. Make sure you follow them on Facebook for all their crazy giveaways that they do all the time. Don't forget Thursday, June 22nd, mark your calendars. Walker Hayes with special guests Ingrid Andrus and Ray Fulcher coming to Lake of the Ozarks. And Trace Adkins Somewhere in America tour with Eddie Montgomery. They're going to be at the Ozarks Amphitheater Friday, June 30th. Tickets are on sale now. OZARKsamp.com.
Your furry friends are more than pets, they're family. And at our veterinary, we understand that. With multiple locations, we can service your pets when and where you need it. Our team of professionals offer routine wellness, orthopedic care from broken bones to joint repair, and even emergency services. We are ready to welcome your pet to our family with medical or preventative care. Our veterinary, with 6 convenient locations, the team providing exceptional care for your pet when and where you need it.
Hey, welcome back to Happy Hour right here on Lake TV, and you've probably noticed this fella right here on Lake TV. This is William Holtz. William, so good to have you on the show today.
Hey, I'm excited, man. Thanks for having me on.
And we've had David on the show before telling us about some of his book collection, and I love this because I'm getting to know a lot of the staff here at Lake TV and getting to know things that maybe I didn't know about some of the staff members. And I understand you are an avid card collector, right? Mm-hmm. Like, I mean avid, like you have some cards. How long have you been collecting cards?
Well, Dad, first when I was 9, we went to Toys R Us in Springfield and he bought me one of those plastic things for like $2.99.
Yeah.
You know, and it had the cards, you could see the top ones. And that kind of got me interested then, and the rest is, you know, kind of history. It's been just gotten bigger and bigger over the last, so that's like 23 years.
Wow,
yeah.
23 years of doing this. And like what got you what got you started? You go to Toys R Us, you get the first thing, and then you're hooked, wide, and sinker?
Yeah, and so back then it wasn't, you know, there wasn't the kind of value, and it wasn't as popular back then, but my dad collected growing up and always told me stories, and then we started watching Buffalo Bills football together when I was 9. Mm-hmm. And so when you'd open the cards, you'd kind of look for the Bills players, and then Dad and I would kind of reminisce and open together. And so that's really what kept me interested. And then I think I was 13. Dad had bought out the sports card shop in Eldon where we lived.
Yeah.
And so we had this, 200,000 cards and all these boxes. And his goal was, we want to make profit with this and have fun with this. But he was working. So I kind of taught myself how to start listing on eBay at that point in time and packaging and shipping. And that was like a lot of fun. And I could see you could make some money in it. And so I really went gangbusters and then really took off when I was like 20. When it was 2018, 2019, like pre-COVID. And then during COVID, like really was a whole another level the last 3 or 4 years.
Yeah, I understand during COVID, that was when really the card collecting like took a huge boom to where people were just collecting left and right because it gives you something to do while you're trapped at home or whatever, like buying and selling and sending stuff through the mail and whatever. So.
And you're exactly right, because during COVID, a lot of people wanted to bet on sports. Well, there was no sports to bet on at that point in time. And so what you saw was guys and gals going back to their mom's house to be like, wait, is my old collection still here? And you also saw, without being able to bet on sports and watch sports, well, I need something to do, like you said. And so it kind of became a hobby where you open, hope you pull something crazy, and then you make a profit and you get addicted. And so that really caused the market to boom. And then on top of that, you now have group breaks in the internet have kind of changed the complexion. And real quick, like, so Facebook is huge with groups, and there's all these different groups all over now where card collectors can connect, can trade, can sell, can buy from each other. But the huge change is the group break. So a box of cards sealed, you used to be able to go to your hobby store or your Five and Dime and get a pack of baseball cards for a nickel, right? Had a stick of gum, you're gonna put it in your bike spoke. You never thought about saving it for later for it to be worth money. Well, now you have boxes of cards that for one pack with 7 cards can cost as much as $20,000 sealed before you open it.
Yeah.
And so it helps in boxes because they'll cost $100 and $400, and Walmart still sells retail. There's retail, which you can get at Walmart and Target, and there's hobby, which is more high dollar. You can pull better. But like, for instance, this in a group break, let's say some guy had 10 of these sealed baseball boxes with the packs in them, and he sells the lot of 10 in 32 spots. You buy one team, for instance, and then they're going to open it live on camera, and every card of that team they pull, they then package and ship to you. And so for fractions of the cost, you might buy a team for $30 and they might pull a $500,000 card of your team.
And you got it for $30.
It's like doing a scratcher or putting money in a slot machine. You know, and so group breaking has allowed people to get interested and collect at a lower price as the booms happen. It's kind of priced the kids out of it, really. Like, you know, kids can't afford to go to Walmart because the cheapest box is $30 or $35 for 5 or 6 packs.
Yeah.
That's not really in the budget for a lot of kids. And so the internet and group breaking has just really, really changed the game.
Yeah, it sounds like it's completely changed. Now, with your dad collecting cards when he was younger, have you heard the stories of, yeah, I used to have one of those cards, but I put a rubber band around it, or I put it on my bicycle spoke? That's the story I've always heard, is like, oh, I had an old Mickey mantle and I put it on my bicycle spoke to make some really cool sounds around the neighborhood.
That story is so common, and it's true. I mean, no one really knew, so they weren't casing and they weren't protecting and saving them. And so yeah, that story of I went home from college, or I realized my mom still had them in the attic. Well, she donated them to the Salvation Army. She sold them at a garage sale. She threw them away.
Yep.
And so my dad's story is he had a Walter Payton rookie card, and his brother had traded it at school for this little wheat penny that he really wanted.
It's a nice wheat penny.
Yeah.
And how much is the wheat penny worth now?
I'm not sure. I know the Walter Payton rookie card was worth some money at one point in time. So that was a story that I always remember from Dad.
Wow. Yeah, that's kind of one of those like, oh, if you could just go back and get that. But now these cards that we're talking about, again, this is not a, oh, I have this card and it's worth $4 or $5. What are some of your favorite collector cards that you have right now?
So my collection is really all over the place. Like, as you can see the video right there, like this is my my hobby area, and there's all these cards, and there's everything from hockey and baseball and football and basketball and even some Pokemon, because during COVID I couldn't open football and basketball. Everyone wanted them, so they sold so quick. I was like, I got the itch. I can't stop. I gotta Pokemon cards, and you gotta chase these Charizards. So I got into that for a while. So I've got all of that, but my collection's really pinpointed down towards 2 players, and I'm a diehard Buffalo Sabres fan, which is hockey, and that's really picking up. Hockey's really growing, and I'd say I'm the largest Tage Thompson collection known to man.
Wow.
And he's the really the star for the Buffalo Sabres. And then my big one, you've heard of the guy Tom Brady. He's the other guy I collect really big.
Who?
Tom Brady, the GOAT. You know.
Yes, absolutely. Now, not only are you a huge collector of these, but you're like one of the like you're the go-to for some of these cards. Like, people that are buying and selling and trading Tom Brady cards, they might be getting information through your collection, because the collection that you have is just like bar none. Like, there's nothing else like that.
And you can see, so I got 2 Instagram pages. One's at Tom Brady cards and one's at Tage Thompson cards. And even as big as the card world is, it's really a tight-knit community. So there's like probably 12 that are on Instagram that are big Tom Brady collectors, and we're always in contact. You know, like I'll see a rare card from '03 that there might only be 3 of in circulation, and I see one of them post one. We're talking about like, man, where did you find that? How did you get it? What'd you have to pay for that? What do you think that's going to do over the next 15, 20 years? Like, what's your plan with that? And so we're always in open communication with those guys. And Tom Brady's more popular because, you know, he is the GOAT. And so I'd put my collection probably top 20. But Tage Thompson, I would say I'm the guy for Tage Thompson, because any rookie card, autograph card, patch card of him, not only do I have, but I try to control the market. I try to have as many of as possible. So if there's 99 of this card and I've got 13, none of the others are in circulation, I can kind of set the price for that card, meaning if some guy really wants it, where else is he going to buy it?
Yeah.
So I can kind of set the price. And with Tom Brady, that's way harder to do.
Oh, yeah.
To control the market.
I bet so. Now, where do you normally get most of your cards? Are you doing this all online? Like, do you just 2 o'clock in the morning go, I think I'm going to go look for some cards online? Or do you go to conventions or gatherings? Or, like, how do you collect all of this?
There are those huge conventions and gatherings and card shows all over the country, and they're massive, and athletes attend those and they do signings, but just time-wise, I'm not able to. So I buy all of my PC cards, personal collection, Tom Brady and Tage Thompson, directly off of eBay or groups. And people know, like, if they've got a Tom Brady card or a Tage Thompson card, it's typically coming to my inbox to give first dibs on it. And, and I'll decide if I'm in a position right now, do I want to keep buying, or am I in a hold, or do I need to create some capital for other reasons? So I'll always pretty much get notified. And then eBay, that's really the place where at any given time I'm watching anywhere from between 100 and 200 items on eBay, and then you just get notified as it gets close. Not so much to buy, because I haven't been in the buying mindset here for a little bit. I'm more in the hold and just kind of watch the market, but just to watch what those do. But eBay is the go-to. And not only is that where I buy my cards, that's also what kind of sets the market. It used to be Beckett. Now you're going to take the last 3 sold items on eBay, and you're going to kind of average those out and say, all right. And then also, so these groups, you don't have to pay the fee. So if a card on eBay, the average sold from the last 3 is 600, they're going to hit you with a 13% fee. So people on eBay or Facebook groups might say, hey, that 13% fee, let's do the deal off eBay and split it. I'll give you 7% off, I'll save 6%, win-win. And so eBay really controls the market and is where a lot of people buy for sure.
So I could tell by your passion, like you're quite passionate about this. This kind of turned from maybe a gathering of some cards, maybe a little bit of a hobby, to more of this is a financial situation where you're making, you're dealing with some big bucks, buying and selling and trading and whatever.
Yeah, it was really fortunate because I did a lot of heavy buying pre-COVID, and that was before, the market shot up like 600 to 800% during COVID. So from a young man who, didn't have anything, and when I was young, I was a late bloomer in high school, when kids were going out and chasing girls and partying and playing sports, I was at home on eBay listing cards and reading articles and finding out what was going to happen later. So the dweeb in me is going to pay off now, and I always like to say, it's a long term. I don't plan to get rid of my Tage Thompson or my Tom Brady stuff. It's really Brinley's, and that she has the greatest card collection of any young girl in the world. Because I want that to be hers one day.
Yeah.
And so it is kind of like a long term hold. Yeah.
Now maybe for someone that, like right now, I'm just thinking, my brother had a whole bunch of baseball cards back in the early 80s. I started collecting NBA cards, some basketball cards, and I had, my favorite was Michael Jordan. That's why I got into that. So I have boxes probably at home at my parents' that I haven't even looked at for years. What would you say to someone that has like a large collection? Is that something that now's a good time to open that up and maybe, take it to a card shop or check out on eBay? Or like, how do you go about going through figuring out, is this card worth 20 cents or is this card worth $20,000? Like, is that through a Beckett thing, or you just have to pull up a card and...
Really, you have 2 options. It used to be you take it to a card store, but they're so few and far between. I mean, being online, the brick and mortar hobby stores, you just don't see them. And they are there, and they're big when they're there because of sealed product and group breaks and singles and stuff. But really, you'd want to have somebody because I can't tell you how often. People are like, hey, tell me this worth. If you can't find a hobby store, you're literally going to have to take the cards and kind of look on eBay and just try to find out, or take it to somebody that you think has some knowledge and can help you, and they'll kind of steer you in the right direction, because you never know. It could be a box of what you think is junk, and hidden in there could be an old 1952 Mickey Mantle, so you don't just want to toss it or give it away. And that's a growing issue because there's been periods of time where they've mass produced. They called the early 90s, late 80s, mid 80s, the junk wax era. meaning the companies, as popularity was growing in sports card collecting, they started to overproduce them. And so
Gotcha.
that really brought them down. And so now everyone's like, well, hey, I got a Derek Thomas rookie card or a Bo Jackson rookie card or even a Peyton Manning rookie card. And it's like, that's great. Well, it's not. I know you tell me that it's that and you think it's worth that. Sold the other day on eBay for $3.30.
Yeah.
Plus the fees and taxes. So I would be not interested in listing that card. And that really is baffling for people because they're like, I have this crazy collection. Like, what will you give it for me for it? And I'm like, it's really not worth my time. I mean, I'd give you $50 for that box just to take it off your hands and put it in my storage. And they're like, oh, how dare you? This Bo Jackson rookie card alone is worth $1,000. And it's like, well, I know you thought that, you hoped that, but the fact is, here's what it sold for.
Now it's all being run more like the level of the card is being run by eBay instead of grabbing that book and looking it up going, oh, this one's worth in mint condition, worth that. What would you say to like a new collector, maybe someone that's never been in it or wants to grab their old collection and kind of get into collecting more?
I'd say start small, and it can get addicting, and I know a lot of guys in the industry take unnecessary risk when they've got other expenses. So start slow and just hold. There's no reason to buy and flip. If you can afford to buy a $30 to $40 box once a month and just kind of see what happens, put them back and then periodically look at them and don't think about them. Like stock market, put your money in there. Don't think about going and getting it and pulling it out or eating it. Long term. And that would be what I'd say, and don't overdo it. You don't have to spend a lot of money. Get a couple boxes, maybe buy one of your favorite players on eBay and then just let it sit for a while.
Yeah.
One thing I got to say, because I know we're on time, also real big into autographed memorabilia and items and jerseys and stuff. And one of my favorite pieces, local real estate agent Jason Whittle, who I grew up idolizing, played for the Buffalo Bills, and I've actually got his jersey he wore when he was with the Bills.
Oh, that's cool.
Autographed, as you see here, and framed, and some photos of Jason and I. And so as a kid growing up idolizing this local guy who's not only an NFL player, but a pastor and just a great dad and husband, now he's a local guy we get to work with, and he gifted me to that. And that's probably my prized possession as far as my collection.
That is cool. That's cool. And now, like cards, there's even like smaller numbers. There's just 10 of this card that's out.
Oh, yeah, that's huge. That serial number, variation, short print, 101s. It's the only one in existence that exists. Different colors on the card. It's gotten crazy.
Absolutely amazing. I tell you what, I've been so impressed by your passion for the card collecting, and I can't wait to see more of the stuff that you have going on.
That's awesome.
Great to have you on the show today, man. I appreciate it. We have more with Happy Hour coming up right after this.
The country music sensation is coming to Lake of the Ozarks. Walker Hayes, Duck Buck Tour, June 22nd, Ozarks Amphitheater. With special guests Ingrid Andress
Maybe I'm just wishful drinking.
and Ray Fulcher. On sale now at OzarksAmp.com and Bridal Cave. Walker Hayes live.
If it's happening at the lake, it's happening on Lake TV. From the Polar Plunge to festivals parades, Aquapalooza, and boat shows, Lake TV has it all. Even the granddaddy of them all, the shootouts. If you're looking for places to party, things to do, or even a new home to move into, you've gotta love Lake TV.
Your Your furry friends are more than pets, they're family. And at our veterinary, we understand that. With multiple locations, we can service your pets when and where you need it. Our team of professionals offer routine wellness, orthopedic care from broken bones to joint repair, and even emergency services. We are ready to welcome your pet to our family with medical or preventative care. Our veterinary, with 6 convenient locations, the team providing exceptional care for your pet when and where you need it.
Hi, it's Kevin Hilly. I'm on the Bagnell Dam Strip today, and today's Kevin Hilly's Talk of the Town is all about cars and driving on Lake TV. What was the first car you ever had? I'll just ask each of you.
1997 F-250, 7.3 power stroke. 2006 1500 Chevy. 2013 Ford Focus, baby. 2004 GMC Sierra.
I think it was a Dodge Dart. Way back in the day. Chrysler Sebring?
66 Pontiac GTO.
A 1967 Malibu.
Ooh, did everybody want to ride in that?
Oh, absolutely, because it was a convertible.
Driving pet peeve, number one thing that just drives you crazy when people's driving.
Cell phone.
People on their cell, talking or texting or whatever.
Right.
Ride my butt.
Eating while they're driving.
The most famous car in TV or movies, just one. Whichever one it is, you could have it for your own. Which one would you pick?
The Need for Speed Mustang. I was gonna say the same thing.
He took it from you.
I don't know. Let's just say Vin Diesel's Challenger. Yeah, that's pretty nice. I have to go Mustang Super Snake for sure.
Nice.
Smokey and the Bandit Trans Am.
Dude!
Smokey and the Bandit's car. Yeah.
The Bumblebee car. I think he said it's a 2012 Camaro.
Which one is it?
A Camaro 2012.
Nice.
The American Graffiti.
That's the Chevy, was it?
Yes.
57, was it? 57?
No, it was actually the yellow one, the coupe.
The coupe. Oh, yeah, that was sweet. Would you ride in a self-driving car?
Probably not.
No?
No.
I would prefer not to.
Have you ever done that?
No.
Absolutely not.
No way, huh?
No, I would not. No.
Really? Now, why not? I'm curious.
I don't think technology is there yet.
No.
Do it, huh?
No.
Somebody paid you. How about that?
No. I work on airplanes, but
you like being in the air. That's what it is.
A lot of money for them to get that right. I don't know about a car.
Hey, thanks for watching this edition of Kevin Hilly's Talk of the Town. I'll talk to you on the radio Monday through Friday from 5:30 until 10 on 94.3 Cat Country, Hilly and Hart, and then 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. on 101.9 The Wave. Thanks for watching this edition of Kevin Hilly's Talk of the Town on Lake TV.
Winter, spring, summer, or fall, Lake TV's got it all. We think it's hot stuff when things cool down. We spring into action when things start warming up. Of course, summer is one big, huge shootout on Lake TV. And we fall in love all over again when autumn rolls around. Winter, spring, summer, or fall, Lake TV's got it all.
Want a dock that will withstand the wake from a million boats? Want a dock that's different from the usual dock? Then you want OZARK Barge and Dock in Gravois Mills. OZARK Barge and Dock now celebrating 35 years of building the best dock on Lake of the Ozarks. And we guarantee every dock we build. So when it comes time to build your custom dock, trust the best and go with OZARK Barge and Dock, building the best dock at the lake for the last 35 years.
Hey, it's DJ Kyle, and we are here at Studio T Images, and we're here to get some photo shoots, a headshot, if you will, with my good friend Jolene. So, Jolene, you ready to go in and get some pictures taken? No? Oh, you just want to eat my jacket. All right, let's go get some pictures taken. Here, do you want to get up on the stool?
Oh goodness, you're just so big.
You gotta smile. Hey, look up. Look up. Oh, hey, right here, right here. Hey. Where do you want me to look? Is this okay? Oh, come here, belly girl. Come here. Good girl. Good girl. You ready to get down? Get down and see Mama? Oh, go see Mama. Don't leave Raisinets. She should have used the bidet before she left. She's got some dingleberries hanging there. Oh, I know. I just got back from Iceland and Germany. It's not very sunny. Raisinets. I know, I never know. I'm like, what do I do? Yeah, it does.
And old people.
And old people, that's right. I'm the old people. Love you. Yeah, I think this is her size here. She's just growing wider now than taller. Oh, hey there, girl. I would hope that they're going to be her size. I just love the size that she is. What do you think that you? Ow! Why do you want to eat my hand? Yum 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 yum. Is that good? Yum 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 yum. You want some coffee? Are you peeing? No, okay, all right. I thought you were doing something. Oh, goodness. Was that your belly? Was that your belly? You might get some weird sounds from her belly. Yeah. Your belly full?
So, basically, I have ideas, especially for the website, and for marketing purposes, of
You can do it. Where are we going? Where are we going? We'll just get up higher. Is that good? Is that where you want to be? Jolene, you ready to get back to those other goats? Oh, lame. She's like, I'm more of a human than goats, I think.
Want a dock that will withstand the wake from a million boats? Want a dock that's different from the usual dock? Then you want OZARK Barge and Dock in Gravois Mills. OZARK Barge and Dock now celebrating 35 years of building the best dock on Lake of the Ozarks. And we guarantee every dock we build. So when it comes time to build your custom dock, trust the best and go with OZARK Barge and Dock, building the best dock at the lake for the last 35 years.
Oh, the coolest place to be this summer, Ozarks Amphitheater, the exclusive attraction of Happy Hour. Make sure you follow them on Facebook for all their crazy giveaways that they do all the time. Don't forget Thursday, June 22nd, mark your calendars. Walker Hayes with special guests Ingrid Andress and Ray Fulcher coming to Lake of the Ozarks. And Trace Adkins Somewhere in America tour with Eddie Montgomery. They're going to be at the Ozarks Amphitheater Friday, June 30th. Tickets are on sale now. OZARKsamp.com.
Winter, spring, summer, or fall, Lake TV's got it all. We think it's hot stuff when things cool down. We spring into action when things start warming up. Of course, summer is one big, huge shootout on Lake TV. And we fall in love all over again when autumn rolls around. Winter, spring, summer, or fall, Lake TV's got it all.
Hey, you're not going to want to miss this week's Cup of Coffee from Slumberland at the Lake.
Yeah, he's Wild Will. I'm Uncle Chris. We got a lot of updates for you, like the latest on the Oasis at Lakeport and what's going on there.
Yeah, with the condo owners, the deed owners, plus we've got a big drug bust in Miller County. And how about the city of Lake Ozark? Are they going to support the Osage Nation Casino?
We'll find out. It's going to be interesting. So be sure to join us for a cup of coffee.
Fancy like the country music sensation is coming to Lake of the Ozarks.
Fancy like Applebee's.
Walker Hayes, Duck Buck Tour, June 22nd, Ozarks Amphitheater.
I'm just trying to stay out of
With special guests Ingrid Andress
Maybe I'm just wishful drinking.
and Ray Fulcher.
living that
On sale now at OzarkSamp.com and Bridal Cave. Walker Hayes live.
Your furry friends are more than pets, they're family, and at our veterinary, we understand that. With multiple locations, we can service your pets when and where you need it. Our team of professionals offer routine wellness, orthopedic care from broken bones to joint repair, and even emergency services. We are ready to welcome your pet to our family with medical or preventative care. Our veterinary, with 6 convenient locations, the team providing exceptional care for your pet when and where you need it.
Gonna need a good seeing eye human. Love me.
Oh, that's a switch. I love him.
He's so fluffy and so cute. We are out here in the yard with Mary Meow Me Tilly and Henry, who is the sweetest dog. He is blind and he has quite the story. Tell me about that.
So the fact that Henry is blind it makes his story that much more disturbing. So Henry was an owner surrender.
Okay.
This was a lady who had the best of intentions. She picked up dogs here and there. You know, she rescued dogs, took them in with strays, things like that. Tried to rehome them. She had Henry since he was a puppy, and I believe that he had sight in the very beginning, but by the time we got him, he had very severe glaucoma in one eye. His other eye is covered in cataracts, so he is completely blind.
Poor guy.
So the lady who had him, her family was getting upset about her having too many animals, and had asked her to get rid of some of them. One of her family members acted as if they were doing her a favor and told her that they had found a farm home for 4 of the dogs.
Okay.
And so she reluctantly, she was sad about it, but she thought they were going to a good place and everything. Well, come to find out, there was no farm home. this family member just took the 4 dogs and dumped them out in the middle of nowhere.
Oh my goodness.
One of the dogs was blind Henry. One of the dogs was one that only had 3 legs.
Oh my goodness.
So there started being sightings on social media of these animals. She found out that they weren't in a home, and so she went out looking for them. She found Henry. She took him back home and she hid him until she could find placement for him.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, we were able to take him in. The other 3 dogs were found. The 3-legged dog is actually now the camp mascot for the Wonderland camp.
Oh, nice.
Somebody from there found him, and they took him in and decided to keep him there for the kids and everything to love on. And then the other 2 dogs have gone into rescue as well.
Oh, good.
So we took Henry in, and at first we were a little nervous about him because he was so reactive. He was in a lot of pain, and he was here 2 days. We were able to get him in, fortunately, very quickly into our veterinary to have his eye surgery done, and he had his left eye removed. And when he came back from the vet's office, he was like a completely different dog.
Oh, wow.
He was more comfortable. You know, he wasn't in that tremendous amount of pain anymore.
I mean, let's be honest, pain makes us all cranky.
Yes, and he is just a lover. He is one who, once he locates where you're at, he's a leaner. He's going to come and he's going to lean on you for support.
Yeah. He is so sweet. When I came out in the yard today, you know, I wanted to make sure he was comfortable with me at first. I put my hand out to see if he would, like, you know, sniff it and get his consent before I touched him. And it was like the second he realized I was there, having never met me, he flopped over and was like, "Oh, get my belly."
Yep. So far we haven't seemed to have found anybody. Like, he knows no strangers.
Yeah.
Now that he's feeling better and he is more comfortable. We did have some issues when he first came in. You know, he like any blind person, blind animal, you know, he has to learn where he's at, his location. The first couple of days, it was constantly, you know, he'd walk into a wall, boom, turn around, walk into another wall, boom, you know.
Part of the learning process.
You know, and then once we moved him from quarantine up into the front building, it was, you know, relearning all that again. So things to keep in mind for Henry or any blind dog that you might ever be looking at. They need stability. They need a home where they can safely, we're going to require a fenced yard for him, of course. And then they need a home preferably with no stairs, because we wouldn't want to have any accidents like that. And a place where somebody is going to be, you know, if you like changing your furniture around all the time and everything, probably not going to be the best dog for you. You know, he needs to learn his home, learn his location, and not have any real big changes and everything. We do have a volunteer who works with us. She has been a dog trainer in the military. And she works with us on a lot of our dogs and everything. She has a lot of experience with blind dogs. She's had them before. So we would be happy if whoever adopts him has no experience with blind dogs and wants to learn, we would be happy to put them in touch with her so that she can give you tips and tricks and let you know everything that she has learned over the years about working with them, what to do and what not to do and things like that. Also, because of his eyes and everything, there is a possibility that sometime in the future the other eye may need worked on, may possibly need removed. The one that was removed already was very swollen, very enlarged, and was glaucoma. The one that he still has is covered in cataracts. And it seems to be a little more shrunken. So at some point in the future, there may be a need to have that eye worked on, possibly removed. So his adopter will need to keep that in mind, make sure that that's something that they would be able to financially handle if necessary. And also for that reason, we would be requiring somebody who has a proven track record with a vet, like we do with any of our major medical cases.
Totally understandable. Well, I think he's going to make someone the perfect family pet. You know, obviously, you know, Do you recommend kids or no kids?
Probably not little kids.
Yeah.
You know, maybe older kids that, you know, would be a little more reserved. You know, we wouldn't want anything to like startle him, scare him, you know, and the loud noises and such from little kids might do that. So maybe older kids and how, but everything like that is, you know, strictly on a case-by-case basis. You know, if you have very well-behaved young kids that have been around dogs, you know, for their whole lives and know how to react and handle animals, and you know, that would be something we would consider. Yeah, it's just going to be the case-by-case basis and what we feel is the best scenario for him.
Yeah. All right, well, let's get Henry adopted. He's a super sweet dog, as you can see. He's just been hanging out this entire time.
Yep.
Getting all the attention, all the love.
Big lover boy.
Oh yeah, he loves it.
Oh. Do you hear your name?
Yep.
Is that your name, lover boy?
He's a great dog. So if you want to come down and meet Henry, he's available at Ozarks Cat and Canine Shelter. And of course, as always, you can apply to adopt him at OZARKsCatandCanine.com. Thank you so much again, Mary. It's always fun hanging out in the yard with cute dogs. That does it for another Furry Friends presented by our veterinary.
Your furry friends are more than pets, they're family. And at our veterinary, we understand that. With multiple locations, we can service your pets when and where you need it. Our team of professionals offer routine wellness, orthopedic care from broken bones to joint repair, and even emergency services. We are ready to welcome your pet to our family with medical or preventative care. Our veterinary, with 6 convenient locations, the team providing exceptional care for your pet when and where you need it.
Oh, the coolest place to be this summer, Ozarks Amphitheater, the exclusive attraction of Happy Hour. Make sure you follow them on Facebook for all their crazy giveaways that they do all the time. Don't forget Thursday, June 22nd, mark your calendars. Walker Hayes with special guests Ingrid Andrus and Ray Fulcher coming to Lake of the Ozarks. And Trace Adkins Somewhere in America tour with Eddie Montgomery. They're going to be at the Ozarks Amphitheater Friday, June 30th. Tickets are on sale now. OZARKsamp.com.
Want a dock that will withstand the wake from a million boats? Want a dock that's different from the usual dock? Then you want Ozark Barge and Dock in Gravois Mills. Ozark Barge and Dock now celebrating 35 years of building the best dock on Lake of the Ozarks. And we guarantee every dock we build. So when it comes time to build your custom dock, trust the best and go with Ozark Barge and Dock, building the best dock at the lake for the last 35 years.
Thank you so much for joining us this week on Happy Hour. Want to say thanks again to our sponsors. We couldn't do it without you. Ozarks Amphitheater, the exclusive attraction of Happy Hour, Surdike Yamaha, year-round fun, our veterinary, and Ozark Barge and Dock. Thank you again for your support of Lake TV. We'll see you guys next time right here on Happy Hour.